Hi, welcome to this bar sequence. So this is a bar sequence for hamstrings and biceps and for hip extensors, hip flexors. So we start with the elbow attached to the waist. We have the dumbbell in the left hand, the ball at the crease of the left knee. We're trying to slightly tuck the pelvis under, keeping the chest open, the rib cage broad. We have the hand on the bar slightly ahead of us, and we go for a single count of biceps curl, hamstring curls, keeping the legs at measure and the hips level, the sacroiliac joints level. We're doing 8 repetitions. Then we'll go for pulsing. So we'll go pulsing 3 times. Pulse, 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 and slightly release. Pulse, 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 and slightly release. And these we do 4 times. Trying to have the parallel line for your feet, for your legs, toes tracking forward. Once you've done 4 of those, we start with the extensors of the shoulders, the flexors of the shoulders and extension of the hip. So we'll do 8 leg back extensions and 8 front shoulder flexion. Once you've done 8 of those, we'll be pulsing, and we pulse, 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 release, pulse, 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 release 4 times. The hand on the bar is just having a tactile feedback, a very gentle touch. We're not pressing the bar down or holding onto it, and we don't want to sway over the bar either. And then we'll go for the hip flexion and the shoulder extension. And we'll do 8 knee lifts to chest, 8 shoulder retraction with a back row of the arm. The foot can be flexed here, the toes can be flexed. Once you've done 8 of those, we'll be pulsing, and we pulse, 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 release, pulse, 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 release 4 times. And then we go for the abductions and adductions, which means abduction of the shoulder, abduction of the thigh. Try to minimize internal and external rotation, because this is going to be just kind of an isolation. You want to move on a single plane. And once you've done 8 of those, we'll go for the pulsing, pulse, 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 release. Try not to hike the hip on the floating leg 4 times. And we finish with an internal external rotation. So the shoulder externally rotates horizontally, the thigh internally and externally rotates. So the thigh head internally, externally rotates into the hip socket 8 times. And then we'll do pulsing 3, 2, 1, internal rotation of the thigh as external rotation of the shoulder. And we do 3 pulses by 4 times. Then we'll repeat everything on the other side. Thanks very much for watching.